are actually different ways that different students will approach their major or will approach their occupation in the world. So some students are very clear, rather unwavering about what they want to do, which is terrific, it's great. And I think societally we tend to support that, right? And Richard Bowles actually calls this a step-by-step approach, meaning you're very clear what you want to do, then you might easily be able to choose a major and the courses that are going to support that somewhat kind of straight trajectory, which is terrific. For other students, it's going to be more of a meandering. Richard Bowles actually talks about both the intuitive path or the feeling path, and then what he calls the path of luck, which I think is interesting. I call it attention. So kind of the path of attention is somebody who, let's say they're particularly social, or they're hearing somebody at a party talk about something, make a recommendation of a book. So let's say they'll go and find that book or find the person who wrote that book. They'll have a conversation and be led here and here and here based on their study, based on what somebody has said in the direction they've been pointed in. So that's kind of a path that maybe has kind of distinct markers, you might think about it. And then the third, which I think a lot of Naropa students tend to be wired for, so to speak, is the intuitive path. That's been my path. I could have never predicted that I would land here. In fact, the one thing I knew I didn't want to be was a teacher, because my parents were both teachers, and here I am and I love it. But nevertheless, I was in politics before in my life, so my path was really meandering, and it was based on feeling. And so that's the path, the intuitive path, for other students who will maybe try something out and it doesn't feel quite right, or it feels great, and so they're going to want more of that. And it tends to be the longer path, yet nevertheless, an equally valid path.